Chapter 32, last chapter. Never thought I'd see you again. Logan Kellerman stepped onto the porch at 530 Park Avenue Extension and stood in front of the elderly man in the rocking chair. "How are you, Mr. Mulrooney?" he asked. "Older and wiser. I now know that your sudden interest in backgammon was to keep me from noticing what was going on across the street. I have to admit it, I never took you for a burglar." Logan shuffled uncomfortably. "I'm not. I'm an actor." "Well, you must be a good one," Mulrooney growled. "You sure fooled me. I thought I had a friend." "It wasn't all acting," Logan admitted. And when he got no reply, he took out the backgammon board and began to set it up on the rickety table between them. The retired miner eyed him suspiciously. "Don't tell me. Palamine's got a set of silver candlesticks that you missed on the first go-round." Logan pulled up a chair. "What's the count, 17-14? Mulrooney snorted. "In your dreams, little man. You never won more than 12 games from me." Logan threw the dice. "The comeback starts today." Mrs. Winifred Rockford Bates of Baltimore, Maryland, was an eccentric multimillionaire who thought Babe Ruth was a candy bar. She generously gave her 1920 baseball card to her youngest relative, Darren Vader of Cedarville, New York. Griffin took it hard. "I always believed that planning was everything, but no plan could ever insulate you from a calamity like this." "Darren kept saying he was related to the Rockfords," Ben reminded him. "We didn't think he was telling the truth." There's a first time for everything, I guess," Griffin moaned. This is the end of the world." It was even less comfort that when the card sold for $974,000, making it the second most valuable sports collectible in history. "He won't get to enjoy 1 cent of it," Ben predicted in an effort to console his friend. "His folks will make him put it in the bank for college or something." The reality was even better than that. Darren's parents didn't want their son to reap the benefits of a robbery. They forced him to donate most of the money to the Cedarville Museum. The large gift put the building fund over the top and allowed construction to begin. As the bulldozers roared to life on one side of town, on the other, Palomino's Emporium of Collectibles and Memorabilia closed its doors for good. The store had never recovered from the scandal that its owner had cheated Griffin out of the Babe Ruth card. S. Wendell Palomino moved to California, leaving only one thing behind, his dog Luther, who was sent to the town pound. The Doberman spent less than an hour there before being adopted by Savannah Drysdale. It was a match made in heaven. The Cedarville Museum opened on schedule the next summer on the site where the old Rockford house had once stood. The townspeople turned out in force for the dedication ceremony and toured the exhibits of artifacts from pioneer times and memorials to war heroes that had grown up in the area. What everybody knew, but no one was willing to admit, was that the most interesting thing that ever happened in this sleepy little community was the great baseball card heist. This was why the biggest crowd lingered in front of a large framed photo of 7 sixth graders. The plaque mentioned nothing about the famous robbery. It read, "Special thanks to Darren Vader, Logan Kellerman, Melissa Dukakis, Antonia Benson, Savannah Drysdale, Benjamin Slovic, and Griffin Bing for a job well done." The picture hung opposite a large window overlooking the building's adjoining skate park, which had been a condition of the museum's largest single donation. The idea for the park came from an old proposal that had been found in the file. Its author was one of the 7 in the photograph, the ringleader, the man with the plan. The end. Yay! Hope you guys liked it.